feels very...
¿Cómo estás? Bienvenidos a la octava maravilla. Muchas gracias. Qué bueno que vinieron.
How is this? Good.
Fresh. So we left Aruba heading for Medellin, Colombia, and I was traveling with two friends here who were staying in the same accommodation with me as well. The lines were crazy. Everyone want a face mask in a hot minute. So just landed in Medellin. Man, this was one of the most beautiful natural landings I've seen. Like the landscape was just breathtaking landing. Left the airport, or the airplane rather, and it just feels fresh. Like it's not warm. Like you know how you get to Cameroon, like boom, warm. No, this is just like fresh. Like the sun is there, you feel the sun, but it's cool. This is beautiful, guys. I'm already loving it so far. Prior to our arrival in Medellin, I had arranged a personal chauffeur who was recommended to me by a friend or colleague in Aruba. Really amazing guy, he knows his way around, he's from the area as well. So if you're going to Colombia and you're looking for someone to just drive you around to ease your trip and not have to take Ubers and stuff like that and taxis, definitely let me know and I would recommend you or send you his contact details. So I arrived at my hostel. This hostel is a 10 over 10. We recommend it for everything. And I was looking for a hostel because I wanted to like meet people, even though I was solo traveling in Colombia. And the hostel did not disappoint. It was clean, it was cozy, it was social, rooftop bar, rooftop jacuzzi. Would definitely recommend this hostel, 10 over 10. Actually looks so good. Okay, so we just finished dinner and now we're trying to figure out where to go.
We're vlogging.
We're vlogging. Yeah. So now we're finished dinner, we're trying to figure out where to go to. The dinner was 1,000. Exactly, this is what the plate looked like. I mean, they'll see the video because I took
Yeah.
We're just gonna walk around this neighborhood now and see what is there to be explored. But yeah, it's exciting.
We're not drinking.
We're not drinking.
Responsible.
Are we not?
I already had a beer.
We'll see what the night has to offer. We're open to experiences. It is morning and the streets are quiet, guys. I had my roommates coming at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., so I think people are still sleeping. Yeah, this is what the streets look like in the morning when everyone is still dozing. It's about 6:30 a.m. Good morning, guys. Welcome to day 2. This is day 2 of me being in Colombia. I just woke up at like 6:30 in the morning. Streets were clean, empty. Streets are still clean, empty. But my plan for today is basically I have a tour of Comuna. So that's like one of the neighborhoods that was most affected by the cartel activity back in the days. But they've really made it very safe now. So I'm gonna go see what that is like. Gonna make videos, but I'm not gonna take out my phone to be vlogging there because you don't want to provoke. But I'll try to see what I can do and what I can do. But I'm definitely making videos of it to see what it's like. And then after that, I want to go into the city center So that's supposed to be like the poorest parts of the city, where you can actually see like street people and stuff. I always get really affected by these things, so we'll see what that looks like. I hope I can make my way down there, and then after that I'm trying to get a leather bag. So that's like my mission for today, to get a leather bag. And then after that I see what the night has to bring. There's supposed to be a lot of parties happening here, but we'll see what that looks like. This district I'm in now is one of the safest districts. It's like the main tourist district, so like this is where you find all the tourists and stuff. So it's pretty safe to walk around, have your phone outside, do whatever you want to do. But other places in Medellin are not necessarily the same, so you want to be careful with like taking out your phone and stuff like that, or at least I've been told. So I'm going to see what that is like. I'm going to see how true a lot of these statements are, but I'm really just looking forward to exploring more of Colombia. The food I had last night was incredible. It was great. The taste was not necessarily 10 on 10. I expected more spice, more robustness in the spices, but I guess maybe I went to like a fancy place too, and that was why it was not all that it. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for more local restaurants, more really local places, see what those look like. But yeah guys, I'm really excited to see what today has to offer. Some of the houses here look nice, man. Look at this. I don't know if this house is a hostel, but like my hostel is right there, that one at the end. It's a really good place. A lot of people, you get to meet a lot of new people, so that's also why I chose to stay in the hostel. But it's really nice. The green is giving exactly what it's supposed to be giving. It's giving Colombia, it's giving futuristic city, it's giving nature, and I think that's one thing which I loved about the landing here, guys. I don't know if you definitely saw the video, but the landing was just, it felt like nature at its finest, you know, like nature at its best. Like that is on, like there's Switzerland and this, you know, there's Switzerland and this. So I'm definitely looking forward to exploring more of what the city has to offer, and I'll definitely be taking you guys along for the ride. So yeah, let's go explore more of Medellin. One thing I definitely love about just driving around in Medellin is the greenery you see. Just the eco-friendly environment they have here is actually quite impressive. I just loved, you know, take a look at this. What? And another impressive thing was you had these street performers who would, at the side of a red light, just have a setup, do a performance, and still have time to ask for tips before the light turns green. That's just flat out impressive. Just impressive. So just arrived Comuna, 13 now, and was waiting for my tour to start.
To put shoes on the cable, so they say to the people, around to here we can find drugs.
The street art scenery in Medellin is definitely one for everyone's bucket list. Not gonna lie, it's very intentional, very meaningful. Good, like it's colorful, it's everything it's supposed to be. It's everything a street art is supposed to be and represent. So we just took a tour around, walked around, a lot of people, really safe. You can even vlog, you can do everything you want to do outside because you also have your tour guide. The street food was amazing. This sugarcane juice is it. It is it. Second glass. So this is a very important art wall in Medellin because it tells a very important story in their history. And one thing I found definitely fascinating about Comuna 13 or just Medellin in general is the fact that the narcos or the drug dealings are still happening. I don't know why, I just for some reason expected that after Pablo everything just like died, you know. I didn't expect drug dealing and cocaine and stuff to be still that active. Fresh passion fruit juice. Fresh juices are one of the typical Colombian things. So I'm gonna get passion fruit. It's called maracuja, as I was told. And right here is the maracuja being served. Yeah, can I try? Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, it's fresh. Oh
start to create groups. The first group created here was called.
To be honest, I didn't expect to see as many tourists as I saw in Colombia and Medellin in particular, but Medellin is really one of the booming places for tourism in South America.
Okay guys, it's about 2 p.m. in the afternoon now. Finished the tour, did some little sightseeing, took the metro. Now I'm walking to my hostel. Plans are drastically changing. Oh, look at the view, man. Well, sir. Plans are drastically changing, so there's a big football game, which people from my hostel, some new friends I made are trying to go watch. It's of course cool to be here, and there's a live game which one of the biggest teams in the area is playing, so I might hit that as well. So the plan of the city center might have to fall through, and the plan to get my leather back. I will see. For now I'm just gonna go to the hostel, rest a bit, and then figure out what the rest of the evening has to offer. But yeah, plans are plansing, so we shall see. This is the rooftop. 2 jacuzzis over there, chill space. Afrobeats. What else can I help? Okay, so it's evening now. It's almost 7 p.m. and basically nothing went according to plan. I didn't go to the football game because circumstances. I didn't get the leather bag. Didn't go to the city center. But hey, that's what traveling is about, being spontaneous. So I just chilled around the rooftop bar with a jacuzzi, hung out with people, met new people, had conversations, which for me, to be honest, is more important than whatever I want to do. Just like meeting new people, interacting with people, hearing their stories and stuff like that. I always find that cool. So I did that for like 2-3 hours, just in the jacuzzi, sun, rooftop, Afrobeats. I was like, and then with some of the people I met, made dinner plans. So I'm basically now all set to go have dinner in this place with this amazing view. With these people I just met, it's gonna be cool. They're leaving tomorrow. It's gonna be a little fancier than I had planned, but it's flexibility, you know. Traveling is all about flexibility and being able to bend plans when need be. So we're gonna have dinner now and then see what the rest of the evening has to offer. There's some rooftop events, but we'll see. So for now, let's go have dinner. Trying to squeeze in time to read while waiting for the others to come for dinner. Struggles. I gotta keep reading because the book is so captivating, but then I gotta talk to humans as well. I gotta interact. Struggles, guys, struggles. But yeah, just gotta make use of the little time you have to squeeze some reading in there. This feels very...
¿Cómo estás? Bienvenidos a la octava maravilla. Muchas gracias. Qué bueno que vinieron. Somos 3.
Yo guys, what's up? Good morning. It is day 3 in Medellin. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Always the first to wake up in the hostel, man, but it's okay, we move. So I have a tour, I have a trip planned. So like the tour is 10 hours long, and it's a tour through one of the another cities close to Medellin, and we're gonna take a bus, get there, explore the city, and then there's like this specific stone, one of the oldest stones in the world, I think, with a good vintage point. Like you can see a lot of the little islands around the area as well. So that's great. So we're gonna try to see. We're gonna try to do that. It's 10 hours long, so we're leaving now. We're gonna get back in the evening. So yeah, heading there now. It's the meeting point. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. The city's supposed to be good as well. Guatape. So yeah, let's go explore what that has to offer. coming on a Monday. Why I chose to come on a Monday instead of a Sunday. There's almost no line. Literally just get here and you can start climbing. So that's great.
I have to mention that the camera did not do this view justice. It was a lot better to see than to film. So at some point I just had to stop filming because it wasn't really capturing it the way it actually was. But the view was just impressive, man. It was just nature at its rawest form, at its finest. Really, really would highly recommend, if you get the chance to go to Medellin or the neighborhood, definitely check out Guatape and the Peñol. It's actually an impressive sight to behold. Start heading down. So after we're done at the monolith at the stone, we headed into one of the most colorful cities in the world, Guatape. I know, right? I mean, right from the get-go, upon arrival, it became clear, crystal clear, why this is one of the most colorful cities in the world. I mean, the buildings, the vibe, the people, the atmosphere, everything was just serving color. It was really beautiful to just walk around and soak it all in, soak all the color in, because I feel like it just has a different vibe to it, you know?
We're just classic.
It's crazy, guys. So we're now in the city of Guatape itself, one of the most colorful cities in the world. Actually, once it was second most colorful city in the world, and every street is just wow. If you turn one corner, you're like, oh my god! You turn the next corner, you're like, wow! And look at this, just everywhere around you is just color. Like color. But it's a beautiful city. Actually, ideally you would take more days here to like spend like a day or a night, so you can explore the city in 2 days. But since I had like a day tour, I just have to explore. I can explore in the few hours we have, or 1 hour actually. But yeah, it is. If you're coming here, definitely make it a more multiple day thing where you can actually explore and soak in the art as much as possible, because this is not like you can't soak all this up in just 1 hour. So yeah, that is Guatape, the city itself, and after that we're gonna have lunch. We're gonna go for a boat tour down there. It's like a little hike down the hill, and then our boat tour. So we're on the boat now, on a boat trip to see the Peñol, so there's a different festival as well. The sun is definitely hitting right. The sun is hitting right. The sun on this day was just sunny, man. The views were impeccable. On the boat tour as well, we got to see one of Pablo Escobar's many mansions that was bombed and burned by some of his rivals, but they didn't get to kill him. It was just impressive, man, to actually, experience and see one of his houses. Wish we could go closer, but that wasn't possible, unfortunately. Okay, guys, it's around 6 p.m. now. Just got back from the tour. Actually exhausted. I could sleep on the bus, so that's good. I'm gonna rest for a bit. Try to have dinner with some friends, and then I just met another friend from the hostel who says he might have plans for the evening. So this is what the evening unfolds like. But for now, I need to lie down and relax my bones. Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to day 4 in Medellin. Today's been a slow day. It's around 9:30 now, almost 10. Still waking up. I think I have a flu or something. So it's a slow day today. Around 11, I'm going to look for my leather bag because I need to get my leather bag before I leave here, guys. I need to get my leather bag. So I'm going to look for my leather bag at 11, and then after that, I have some assignments to do for school. And then there's a party tonight. It's supposed to be like a lit event, Ringo Tuesday or something. So I'll do that in the night and then slowly recover tomorrow morning and then take my flight back to Aruba. Slowly but surely it's coming to an end, but let's see what more spontaneity the day can bring with it, because you never know out here. You never know. But yeah, day 4, Colombia. Let's see what the day has to offer. Okay, so in light of spontaneity, people's plans getting cancelled. My dear friend here has all her plans of today just messed up. She doesn't know what to do with her life, so we're just gonna walk. We're just gonna go walk. Just walk. You never know what happens when you walk. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
Guys, not even gonna lie, driving downtown I was a little skeptical because people had told me a lot of stories about how it's not the safest part of town, poverty rates and everything, and I was like, okay, what am I gonna find there? I was really curious, but then driving in I was like, this really just feels like Cameroon. It feels like Douala, like just one of the regular cities in Cameroon. So that even got me more curious about what I'll find. And to be honest, this in a lot of ways felt like a more, to some degree, organized version of Douala. For those Cameroonians who know what I'm talking about, it's like the buildings were nicer, the sculptures, there were more artistic things. They had tram lines, they had traffic lights and everything, but it just felt the same. Of course, it's Colombia, so there's people yelling cocaine in your ear the whole time, but like the train system, they have a tram system that works, bus system that works and everything. So it did feel to me a lot like Cameroon, but then a little more organized, if that even makes sense. After searching long and hard for the leather bags, guys, we went to like 10 stores plus. This was the one we settled for. It was more on the high end, but they had a lot of discounts because it was an outlet. Finally settled for this one. Really loved it. The price was also good within my budget. They had free engravings. I was like, okay, if it's free, why not? Guys, so you're trying to tell me that this does not give Douala vibes? Somebody just tell me that this is not giving Douala vibes. Please, tell me. So I got back to the hostel, just went to the rooftop, read, had a drink, went to the jacuzzi, hung out with my people here, finally got to watch the sunset from the rooftop for the first time. It was actually quite impressive. Just seeing the sun disappear behind the mountains was a sight to behold, and it was my last night too, so I just soaked everything in. It was really amazing. And then after that, we went out to look for dinner because people were hungry out here, so we're on a hunt for whatever we could find.
It's very coconutty, right?
after that, I went back to the hostel. There was a live salsa lesson at the rooftop. That was amazing. It was just energy. It was just energy and vibes and pure vibes. Then we went out clubbing. Very anticlimactic. Didn't enjoy the party scene that much. I don't know why. The music probably was just not my thing, but it was fun. It was just fun to see what the nightlife was like, and I enjoyed it while it lasted.
Yo guys, so welcome to day 5 and the last day in Medellin. Went out partying last night. Very anticlimactic. I had low expectations, so that makes things a lot better. But got back at like 2 a.m. Slept, woke up now. Have a flight to catch in like 2 hours because it's around 9 a.m. now. But first, I need to find empanadas because I have to have them every day.
Important.
So on a hunt for empanadas and quesadillas. And when I find that, then I can go to the airport, right? Great. So let's see. Exactly. If I don't find them, we are not catching a flight. Okay. So let's see what we can find. But yeah, we're gonna get breakfast now, and then I get to the airport. Make my way back to Aruba. What else do you have to say for the restaurant?
I don't think you should leave.
Oh.
That's it. Empanadas and stay.
Well, tricky guys. So if I stay, you know why. But anyways, see about it. This could never be Europe. Never.
Hello.
Lo and behold, and of course, we found empanadas. We're in Colombia. So we found empanadas, multiple places. They were great. Got the spicy version. I love the spices they have to go along with it. Got some extra snacks. We had not tried this before, so why not? It's my last day. We went for it. So we got empanadas and some other cheese-filled pastries. The cheese-filled ones were really good.
I'm gonna miss this hostel. Until we meet again, we are here home. Okay guys, so leaving my hostel. Man, I love that hostel. I'm gonna miss it, miss the people, miss the social gatherings. The best part about the hostel actually is the Afrobeat playing they have. Love it. That was like literally my highlight. The fact that they have Afrobeats playing all the time was my highlight. So yeah, if you're coming here and you want to like socialize and meet people, you're traveling solo, Viajero, they have it in Medellin, Bogota, and some other places. Definitely check them out. Now I'm going to meet some pals I travel with from Aruba because we have the same flight back. I'm not a lot on this flight, man. It's crazy. Then we're taking an Uber to the airport. We live like 4 minutes away walking, so let's see where the hotel is.